Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Esther from Esther's Orchids. Sorry I haven't done a video for a while, but today I thought I would explain to you how my Cattleyas have survived over the winter in New Zealand. Since our temperatures are now really starting to change, my little house has been heating up very, very uncomfortably for me. So it's time to start making some changes, and my Cattleyas have survived our cooler winter inside and under lights. Some have definitely been better and easier than others, so this one has never really had very good looking leaves since I bought it last year. This year? No, maybe this year at the January show. This one has the beautiful picture that I sort of show the most of the Cattleyas. It's a dark purple and kind of a pinky cerise colour. Beautiful bloom, small flower, and so here we have, I think it was producing this leaf here with my last video. So we have a new growth here, and we have a new growth coming here as well. So that one's probably been the best and the easiest care out of any of them. And that one is Dell's Marvel. Oh, it's a cross. Okay, let's go for this one. So this one I did a repotting with, and I actually had a problem on its leaves of black, and then the leaves would die back, and so it was in really old potting mix, so I decided to repot it. Half of the roots off, probably up to about there on the rhizome, were rotten and basically don't exist anymore, so these rhizomes are definitely shriveling up. The last leaf that did have some black on it still does. Although it didn't change the whole leaf black. This one I cut a piece off, and that one's actually the biggest bulb. So it went all into brand new mix, and I cut that other leaf off there as well, but it's still shriveling. But there again, no roots under that part of the rhizome. This root I've just pulled out of the mix, has obviously rotted still since then. It's got a couple of fungicide treatments, but it's pushed me out of new growth. So I'm a bit surprised with that. And it has some nice green roots there, and it even has a root growing up this rhizome. So this was the one that was a beautiful, massive, great big floofy flower. I absolutely adored it. And I really didn't want to lose it. I almost got to the stage of thinking, well, throw it out, it's no good. But I'm not a throw it out kind of person. So it got repotted into fresh bark, and it survived. So there's a bonus. Didn't think it was going to. Thought that all those leaves would die back. Might still have to check what the root system is doing on that one. But at least I do know that it has some new and good roots. So this little one here never did much at all. I only had 3 leaves on it previously. And this is the one that had a round spot on the leaf, which it still does. But the leaf is greened up. Nothing else has come of it. It had a fungicide treatment. I probably gave it a fungicide bath, and it's produced that new leaf. So this one here is Penny Corroda times Purpurata. I must say it's not exactly a fast growing plant. It definitely had root issues and didn't have any fantastic roots. At least there now it has some new roots out of the new growth. So whatever's gone down there is now probably just what sustains it, because it doesn't show a lot of roots anywhere through the pot. But it's obviously okay. So the ones I have found the easiest have definitely been my seedlings that are now growing up. So this just used to be, this was the bigger of the two of the seedlings, I think. So over winter, sitting under the light, this leaf has finished maturing, and it has thrown up another pseudobulb, another new shoot. So it's looking quite happy, and I think she now has quite a substantial root system out of the pot. The ones in the pot aren't looking so fantastic, but some of them are definitely new, and there's more around there. So yep, that one's happy. So that's the Purpurata times self. Probably still got a very, very long way to go before that one gives me any flowers. So my other one that was a seedling was my Mossier. And my viewers definitely did tell me that it's a sprawly kind of go anywhere plant. It's a bit hard to train. So I'm pretty sure this was its last leaf that had grown at the just before winter. But she's definitely got some good roots there, and plenty in the pot. Not all of them brilliant in the pot, but there's plenty of root on there, and she now has another new growth. So we will just be coming up to summer. I'll do this one first. So this has been my most troublesome one. Troublesome because unfortunately I left it in the pot with water, which Cattleyas do not like. They like a wet and a very fast dry part to dry out completely. So I had to take it out, cut off all the mushy roots, and I see there's still roots that aren't looking very fantastic. It hasn't done an awful lot of new roots, although this was the newest growth. So one would hope that there are some roots down in there that are okay. But I haven't got it set well in the pot. It's now all lopsided and leaning to one way. The last two sheaths certainly didn't come to anything. So here's for hoping. But I don't know if I would say that it will, is that this latest growth here might hopefully grow its other leaf, because it's mostly a bifoliate, and might give me a flower, but that will probably depend on my root system, and it is not all that fantastic. So that's done. I think this was growing at the end of last summer or autumn, and it has managed to keep growing over winter, and I haven't quite killed it. So there is a new addition to my house, and it's not an orchid. As I say, I live in a very small house, and summer is coming, and my house can heat up awfully while I'm at work. So I have finally got myself an air conditioning unit. So now temperatures are going to change, and I'm going to have to change my plants around in my house. They've been, excuse the mess, predominantly my Phalaenopsis, which I'm now going to leave to flower by the window, and then as they finish flowering they're going to go out in the conservatory. It's super, super warm out in the conservatory. It's getting up to, yesterday outside it was 21 degrees Celsius and overcast, and in my conservatory it got to 28 degrees. So my conservatory on a really hot sunny day can end up being about 36 degrees. So I do have like little humidifier pumping away out there to make sure that it stays humid. But my Phals will go out there, my Cattleyas will go out there, and these will get the most light, the hottest end. There is curtains out there that stop, hopefully, things from burning. But I have brought in some of my Pathiopedilums into my house now that my house is slightly cooler, and I can have that to about 19 degrees, so I've swapped them, and some of the Pathiopedilums are on the shelving inside under the lights where the Cattleyas have been over winter. So here's for hoping that my changes go smoothly, and I'll update again another day on how my conservatory looks and what I've got under my lights inside. Thanks very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to my new subscribers, who I have a few of since I've done my last video 2 months ago. And please subscribe to this channel if you're interested, and give it the thumbs up if you like the video. Thank you.